hungry?
What was that?
What did you say left? Nigerian food left you hungry?
No, our conversation that we had about
Okay.
Nigerian food made me hungry, so I had to go have some leftovers that I got from the other day.
Is that what you went to do just now?
When I turned my camera off, I was like, you know what? Let me pick out the last little bit of jollof rice that I have here, and it still tastes as good as the day I got it.
You're unbelievable. I'm so glad though that
And it still tastes.
I'm so glad though that you had a good experience, that you enjoyed it, and I'm happy that I recommended it, and you went, and that you had a great experience. So that makes me so super happy. And when I'm in Miami, you have to take me to this Nigerian restaurant because, funny enough, the last time I was in Miami, I didn't go to any Nigerian restaurants, and I would have loved to.
I would definitely escort you for sure to the restaurant. It's a great one, maybe like 20 minutes from my house. Treat you like VIP.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. So it's not far from where you live, right? I'm just making sure that people join us because now we're live. And I just wanted to make sure that we have enough people to join us. And I'm really excited. And thank you so much for doing this, by the way.
No, thank you for having us. It's an honor to be a guest here, speaking to your subscribers. Really excited. Really excited.
And I'm just gonna see like how many people we have right now, and then we will get started. I will just, of course, the first question I will ask you is just how things have changed since the lockdown and so on, because I know that things have changed. I mean, since the lockdown in terms of your services, so that will definitely be my first question, and I'm just waiting that we have enough people. So you have to take other people to the Nigerian restaurants.
I'm gonna. That's my mission now. I'm taking all of my friends. I'm gonna be somewhat of a promoter of this restaurant from here on out. That's it.
Awesome. Oh my God, I'm seeing a lot of people. Okay.
Yeah.
On what's it called? So we're live, and we have 404 people watching us. I think on Facebook, and on YouTube. Hold on. I don't know how many, but we have enough people, and I do not like wasting people's time at all. So thank you so much, Josh, for joining us today. Thank you so much, everybody that has joined. I'm so grateful that you guys will join us. Anybody that has any questions for SendWave, today is your opportunity. Here is your chance. I'm already seeing questions. When is SendWave coming to Dubai? So SendWave, as you guys are aware, is a money transfer company that makes it possible for you to send money to different parts of Africa: Nigeria, Ghana, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. And you can send money from the US, from the UK, Spain, Italy, Ireland. And they have been going from one country to the other, expanding gradually, because I'm already seeing questions like people saying that, oh, it doesn't work in Canada, things like that. All right. So today, SendWave wants to answer all your questions, whatever questions you guys have. And to help us out today is Josh Vasquez, and he is the growth manager at SendWave. Josh, thank you so much for joining us. And the first question is, what has changed since the lockdown? And since the value of Naira has also been devalued, what has changed?
Yeah, and once again, thank you for having me here, Adela. It's great to speak with you, and it's great to speak with, all of our users and answer questions. I think, as of right now, one of the biggest updates for sure that we have to announce is, what has happened since the lockdown, and more specifically on, how money transfers has changed in Nigeria, specifically when, as we all may know, the CBN put out a directive late last year in December that all remittances must be paid out in USD. So since then, we at SendWave had to evolve our product It's in order to help our users to continue to send money back home to their loved ones as easily, as fast as possible. That's our motto, and we definitely want to continue to stick by it. So our product has changed. Before you were able to send directly to a Naira account, but now since all remittances must be paid out in USD, we offer 3 different options. We've developed these options, once again, around our model of just making it easy, convenient, fast, secure, and affordable. The first option is to send to an existing USD bank account, which is a domiciliary account. So if you have a domiciliary account already with either GT Bank or Access Bank, the sender, all they have to do is just enter that domiciliary account into the field of sending money of who they want to send money to, and they can send directly to domiciliary account. The second improvement that we've done, or the second option, is if you don't have a domiciliary account, but you do have a bank account with GT Bank or Access Bank, if you have a regular Naira account but no domiciliary account with either GT Bank or Access Bank, they will actually create a domiciliary account for you on their behalf for free. On the recipient's behalf for free of charge. It's auto-generated, and the user will get a text message stating, the transfer has been sent, and then a confirmation of the domiciliary account being created on their behalf. And the third option is the traditional cash pickup option, where we've partnered with GT Bank, Fidelity, Zenith, and Access. And your recipients can go to that bank. They don't need a bank account at all with any of those banks to pick up the funds that the sender has sent them. All this is done through the app. So when the sender enters the recipient's information, they'll have one of those 3 options to choose from. Either choose send to a USD bank account, a Naira account, or cash pickup. And then from there, follow the subsequent instructions. And it's quite simple, quite easy. I encourage everyone to try it.
Thank you so much. So I wanted to let you know, though, that whenever you say USD, you should always say US dollars.
US dollars.
That they know not everybody is spending dollars, like
Right.
people in the UK, they spend euro,
Correct.
So every time he said US dollars, I mean USD, he meant US dollars.
Thank you.
So I'm only asking you 4 questions, and then I'm going to start taking people's questions. And I will post a link for anybody that wants to join us to ask their question physically so that we can have them on the show. And my next question is, so regarding all the difficulties that people are having right now, why should anybody still use SendWave, especially to send money to Nigeria, since the government said everybody should be able to pick up in US dollars? Because, in the past, people used to use SendWave to send money, Naira.
Right.
They send dollars, and the person gets the Naira in their Nigerian bank account, which was very easy. So now the government says that it has to be in dollars. So why should anybody still use SendWave?
Yeah. And like you said, the government did say, everything needs to be paid out in US dollars. So we played by the rules. This is a directive that's put up by the government. All transfer companies, all money transfer operations have to follow these rules. And in regards to why choosing SendWave, we're honestly, I personally believe, no bias, that we're one of the best money transfers apps out there. We're fast, we're secure, we're super affordable, super simple sign-up process. When you sign up, all we ask is for your name, your email, and your phone number, and you're ready to go. And then from there, you can enter, your recipient's information, choose what kind of option you want to send to them, link your bank account, your bank card into the app, and that's it. In regards to us being super affordable, if you're sending from the US, we only charge 1% fee on all transactions with a $9 cap. So if you send $100, we'll charge $1. If you send $200, we'll charge us $2. But if you're sending from any other country in the EU, from one of our approved sending countries, or if you're sending money from the UK, or if you're sending money from Canada, it's fee-free. So we charge absolutely nothing. So that's also a really great incentive of why you should use SendWave. And I think really at the heart of it is that we really operate for our users. We really put our users first. We really are a user-centric organization and company. Hence why I'm here, to help answer any questions that anyone has, because we truly believe that, our users are our lead to our success, and feedback is a gift. And everything that, we've heard from our users, we've applied to help make the app better and just a better experience overall.
Thank you so much. Just so you know, I will be pulling up some questions that people are writing in the comments section, even before we open up for people to ask their questions. And the question will be on the screen so that you can also see it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this person said that this is Tosin Loba. I sent some money to Nigeria and I did not get the confirmation code. It was canceled last Friday after a week of running everywhere. Now I still haven't received the money back. This happened before. So I just wanted to say before you answer that in general, when people have any kind of difficulty with their transaction, what do they do? Is there a number they can call at that moment? Is there someone that they can talk to at that moment?
Yes.
So not just this person, but anybody having any trouble sending money.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm sorry that you had a little bit of difficulty in getting the money back or not receiving the confirmation code. It's something that we definitely would want to address. If I'm not sure if you've contacted our support team, but if any issues at all, our support team is on 24/7. If you visit our website at SendWave.com, you'll have a full number or a full resource of different numbers from different countries that you can call directly into our customer support, or you can email wecare@SendWave.com. Also, I'm more than happy to give you my email address where you can personally send me this your information, and I can go ahead and personally take care of this. Meet with my team and see if we can get an answer for you.
Josh, do you mind giving your email address and I can just put it there if anybody wants to have a follow-up? Sometimes people like being able to follow up with someone that they've seen, they have a face to put with.
Yeah. I don't mind at all. And once again, I think this is what makes very important to kind of address these issues, is having, once again, that one-on-one connection. So my email address is Josh, V as in Victor, @SendWave.com. So it's my first name, Josh, Josh, V as in Victor, @SendWave.com.
So I just put that on the screen. Let me post that his email address so they know what's on the screen. Okay, so I sent it as a comment and I just put it up right now. So
there you go.
Awesome. Is that right? Josh V @SendWave.com.
Perfect. Yep. And once again, more than happy to take anyone's concerns or comments directly to my email address, and we'll go ahead and get it situated and rectified immediately.
Okay. So the second to last question I have is, some people ask, how safe is SendWave? So do you mind talking about that? Yeah.
So our two top priorities here at SendWave are obviously our users, but also security. We here at SendWave take security very seriously. It's probably one of our number one priorities, ensuring that all of our users' information is safe, that their money is being sent over safely and securely. We have all these different types of technologies and encryptions that help protect the user's information from being read or being hacked or anything like that. The regulatory environment in the money transfer operations is very, very strict. There are a lot of licenses. There are a lot of regulatory bodies that we need to and rules that we need to adhere to. So we're actually licensed in every state here in the U.S. to operate. We are licensed and in the UK by the Financial Conduct Authority, which is FCA, and we're regulated by them. And we're also licensed and regulated to operate in all of EU by National Bank of Belgium. So all of our checks and balances, all of the governing authorities have given us the green light to operate safely, securely, and which is basically giving us almost like a certificate of approval, if you will, on saying this SendWave is a safe company to send money with. one analogy that we like to use is that it's almost just as if if you trust, swiping your debit card at the grocery store, it's the same. It's same encryption, same processes as we operate here when you send that money.
Wow, thank you for that. Before I go to the question on the screen, I just wanted to thank Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters. This person sent me $5. As we have this broadcast, they sent me $5 to support me. Thank you. Who am I? I'm very grateful. I'm humbled. Your girl is very, very grateful. Thank you so much. Real quick, Alorun Fumi Adekoya said, what's the maximum that can be sent to Nigeria in a month?
Yeah, so we do have sending limits depending on which country you are sending from. So if you're sending from the US, the monthly limit would be $3,000. If you're sending from anywhere in the European sending countries, the limit is 2,500 euros, 2,500 euros. And if you're sending from the UK, the limit is 2,500 GBP, pounds, for every 30 days. Now, we do understand here at SendWave that sometimes we do need to, some users need to send more than those sending limits, and that's perfectly fine. We have people send money to pay, their tuition, they have businesses in Africa where they need to pay their employees or special projects. So sometimes those limits do need to be increased. All they have to do is just give us a call. We'll ask them a couple quick questions. We'll ask for them to submit a photo ID. And all we really need to see is that you have some sort of sending history with us. You sent a few times with SendWave, and we'll get you that limit increased.
And how much is that? If someone has been sending with you regularly, yep, how much would you increase it to?
Right. So in the US, we'll increase the limit from $3,000 to $12,000 a month. And anywhere from the Europe sending countries, we'll increase it from 2,500 euros to 10,000 euros. And if you're sending from the UK, we'll increase it from 2,500 pounds to 12,000 pounds. So it's quite a big increase.
And so what if you're like a business or an organization and you have staff in Nigeria that you're trying to pay, something like that, and you need to send a lot of money? Can the company use SendWave?
Yeah.
Because you have like the most ridiculous transfer fee right now, 1%, and you're not charging more than $9.
Right.
So like if I'm sending $12,000 and all I'm paying is $9, so can the business use SendWave to?
Yeah, the business could definitely use SendWave as long as the business or the card that they're linking the bank account to or their app to send money, it has a name associated to it. So if you are the founder, the CEO, and you're using your company card with your name on it, it has to be a bank card, like a debit card. Then yes, they can definitely send it to their staff or to a recipient on the other end with the same type of requirements.
So what's the limit that a company can send?
So that would have to be actually discussed
with SendWave. Okay.
Yeah,
so it's possible though. It's possible to be able to send more than what regular people can send if you are a company, right?
Just give us a call. Our staff is once again available 24/7. Super friendly, and we're here to help. So yeah, just give us a call. We'll review your the situation, and we'll get you approved. All
right. So my last question before I go to the screen is, what are some other enhancements that we can expect from SendWave's future, because you are constantly evolving? So what are some of the things we can expect? And while you're answering that, as soon as you're done, don't forget the one on the screen. Miriam Torre wants to know, I guess, what about Gambia when you get to the Gambia?
Yeah, so I can answer both questions, the question on the screen and your question as well, kind of in one big answer. We're constantly evolving our product, like I mentioned, just to make the user experience better for everyone. And then one of our main goals, once again, is to really branch out into all the different countries, including Gambia. We have a lot of these countries on our radar. And as soon as we start reaching out and start expanding into other countries, you guys will be the first to know. The best way to really stay up to date with our product and any enhancements or any countries that we are adding would be to either follow us on any of our social media handles or social media accounts, I should say, on Instagram, Facebook, even YouTube. We provide updates there. Another great way to stay up to date would be to actually download the app. Our communications team does a really, really great job of alerting users within the app when the update happens. Right? So, for instance, our latest update when we did the auto-generated domiciliary accounts, the first thing once you update your app, you'll get a message saying, hey, we've added automated domiciliary accounts. So that would be the best way to stay up to date with any countries that we're adding, and also any bank partners. We do have 2 other banks that we are working with now, 2 very popular banks in Nigeria that we want to add to our partner bank list, if you will. Once again, just helping more recipients, more senders get that money across, making it easier and more accessible.
Thank you so much. So now I'm going to open up for people to join us with their video cameras so that they can ask you questions directly. But real quick, Kelly Michael said, my SendWave have a problem. I can't use it since they updated the app. So he needs to update or uninstall and reinstall.
What I would say, I would definitely say is just what you said, Adela. If there is a glitch in the update or maybe the update didn't take, I would try to uninstall and reinstall and have it automatically update and then try again. If it goes beyond that and it's more of a technical issue, then once again, feel free to send me Kelly, feel free to send me an email once again at joshv@sendwave.com, and I'll try to get that addressed as soon as possible. But under any normal circumstances, an update, a refresh of the app should correct any problems or any glitches.
So I just posted the link for people to join us, but we can only take 8 people at a time. Sorry. And oh my God, the same person gets in first every single time.
Super fan.
And so we can only take like 8 people at a time. And I just want people to be able to please keep in mind when you join us that we have a lot of people that will have questions. So if you can just please go straight to your question, that would be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. And so while I'm waiting for people to click on the link to join us, I thought I would take one of the comments. It's not really a question, but this is different. This is somebody commending you guys, actually. This is Jide Yoloye. I must commend the service I received so far in sending money to Nigeria. It was fast and the charges were fair. I am impressed. So you actually have some fans. Not everybody.
Listen, we have a lot
out here wants to kill you guys. Like, that's my money.
Listen, we have a lot of fans again, and I really think that really does. It's attributed to us really caring and us listening to our users and helping correct any issues they do have. So thank you so much for the compliment. Really appreciate it.
And real quick, someone just gave me 20 pounds. What? Martina Ronstead. Oh, this is my sister. I owe you a call. Auntie Martina, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, she just dashed me like that. 20 pounds. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Don't worry, sis. I will call you. We have things to discuss. So Mojisola Johnson said, I used to be a frequent user of SendWave to Nigeria for safety. When will SendWave go back to depositing directly into recipients' accounts like before? I knew this.
Yeah, and that's probably a number one question that comes through a lot. As of right now, we do have to play by the rules in regards with the CBN mandated. So, if they do decide to retract that mandate and say, you can now directly deposit into Naira accounts, then we'll be the first ones to turn that switch right back on and say, hey guys, we're ready. So we don't have a date yet, but once again, just stay tuned.
It's the central bank that we're essentially waiting on
The
to.
CBN. Yep.
I know that was so convenient. Like you send money and people get it directly in their bank account.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Nadi Jones. She's always the first person to get on the live. Whenever we do a live show, she's always the first person to get on. Nadi, how are you? By the way, she's a YouTuber, Nadi Jones. Guys, please subscribe to her channel. She's doing amazing work. How are you, my sister?
Good, and you?
I'm good.
Thank God.
So you have a question?
Yes, I have a question. And hi, Josh. How are you doing?
Hi, Nadia. I'm doing well. How are you?
Thank God. And actually, I tried to I tried to and actually register to send money to Liberia, but it is impossible because they always tell me to put in African number. You understand? And I don't have I have Norwegian number. So actually, I have tried so many times to send money to Africa, but it's impossible. Why? What is it?
Liberia, right?
Yeah,
She's trying
because
to send to Liberia, but they're asking her to enter an African number.
And
yeah,
and
because
where are you
because
sending from?
my mother would always we was trying, but it was impossible. So we actually we went back to MoneyGram.
Hmm.
Monica, where are you based? Is asking. She's based in Norway.
In Norway.
Yeah.
I don't believe Norway is one of our approved sending countries to.
Oh, so you have
That's why
not.
right. That's why it may not allow you to register or send money because Norway at the moment in time is an approved sending country. But what I will do for you, Nadi, is I'll definitely follow up with you and see if we have. I'll double fact check the fact that Norway isn't in it. But if it is, Nadi, I'll let you know if I'm wrong, but B, maybe give you some sort of update of when Norway will become an approved country for sending.
Thank you so much because we really love to send money to Liberia. So it would be very nice to join to start to send money to SendWave. Thank you. That was all. Good night.
Thank you, Nadi. You
Bye.
guys need to get to Norway because Nadi is not the only one that wants to send from Norway. I'm seeing people from Germany as well.
Germany is a big request as well, for sure.
What's the next country that you're working on? You probably can't say it, but anyway.
You know, it's really funny. I was going to mention it on here, but I was told by my higher ups, no, not yet. That's what I tell you guys.
Not
We're
yet.
very close to announcing it, so probably next week we'll have an update on what country is coming.
Awesome. We have Micro. Hi, Micro. Where are you calling
Hello,
from?
Adela. I'm calling from Germany. That's actually my question because I want to know when.
You see?
Hey, Michael, how's it going? Listen, let me tell you, Germany, honestly, every time I go on an interview or every time I'm talking to someone, Germany is probably the number one country that gets asked. When are you guys adding Germany? When are you adding Germany? To be quite honest, once again, it's on the docket, it's on the list. I don't necessarily know the priority of what country, but once we definitely get announcements on which countries we're going to be adding, you guys will be the first to know. I really wish I can give you guys more of a direct answer, but as of right now, we're working hard. We really are working hard to add to new countries, and at this point in time, I wouldn't be surprised if Germany is number 2 or number 1 on our next country takeover review.
List.
So you
Okay.
sent me a link, Josh, that if anybody wants to update
Mm-hmm.
their app, which they really need to,
Yes.
that they should click on that link.
Mm-hmm. So in the link below, I believe I'm pointing below in your description, if you already have the app, go ahead and download it, and it will just take you to the App Store or the Google Play Store, and it'll allow you to update your current app. If you don't have the app and you're looking to download, go ahead and click that link, and it will direct you once again to your respective App Store or Play Store where you can download. And then once again, when you do sign up, don't forget to enter the code Adela, and we'll have a $5, £5, or €5 credit added to your first transaction.
That is true. I didn't even mention, as usual, guys, if you use my name as a promo code, they add $5 whatever you're sending to your loved ones, if that is your first time of signing in. If that's your first time of using the app. I feel bad Michael is gone. I didn't even get to say goodbye. Michael, thank you so much for joining us.
Michael, and thank you
for asking your question.
for
And
representing.
right now, we have John Believe, but your camera is switched off. John, do you mind turning your camera on and unmuting yourself? Hi, John.
Hey, John.
You're muted. We can't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, now we
Hi,
can hear you.
Adela. Hi, Josh. Good
Hi.
evening.
Good
Hey.
evening.
Yeah, it's really been cool using SendWave to send money to Nigeria,
Oh,
and I'm
good.
calling from the UK. Yeah, it's
Nice.
really nice. Yeah, and the fee, there's really no charge, and the rate is really cool compared to other apps that I've actually used before. So I really like, kudos to you. I give you kudos. Yeah. So my question is for Zenith Bank. Yeah, thanks for the adopt for the domiciliary account direct sending. But for Zenith Bank, we've really not been able to send money and directly. So I just want to know when you're going to adopt Zenith Bank and maybe some other banks. Is there any plan for that, or
Yeah.
are you just sticking with the banks on ground? Thanks.
Yeah. So that's a really great question, and kudos to you as well. You know, once again, I'll sound like a broken record, but our success is because of all of our users. So we really appreciate the good energy, the good compliments. Thank you. But in regards to the bank partners, yeah. So we're definitely adding new bank partners. Throughout the year, we're working really hard. As of right now, we do have 2 bank partners on the roster, if you will, that we're going to be adding. I believe by next week. We're looking. I don't know if I should say this or not. I don't know if it's secret.
You can ask if you need to ask somebody real quick and get back to this question. That's why I don't want to get in trouble because you came on my show.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to answer his question. If you need a minute to text somebody, should I,
Right.
Help us.
Right. So, but in regards to Zenith Bank, the Zenith Bank, we've partnered up with Zenith Bank specifically for cash pickups. Now, when it comes to having them send directly to the domiciliary accounts, that may be in the works. My engineering team is always working hard to update, the type of bank partners and partnerships we do have with them. But once again, the minute that we have that update, since you use the app, you'll actually get a notification in your app saying, hey, so-and-so bank partners will now start accepting domiciliary accounts or direct transfers into the USD bank accounts.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your question. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Adela.
Thank you. Real quick, someone had asked, and now I cannot find it. I wanted to put that question on the screen, but somebody had asked that you are creating domiciliary accounts for some people that didn't have domiciliary account, and they were wondering what happens after that transaction. Would they still have the DOM account? Would the DOM account be closed down or not?
Nope. So once a domiciliary account is created, it's yours to keep. You do whatever you want with it. It's yours forever. It's your account. So it's a really smooth transition. It's a really smooth creation. The money gets directly deposited into the domiciliary account that was auto-generated, and then when you go to the bank to pick up the cash, the bank teller will give you the USD in hand from that account, and then from there you still have that account for your own personal use.
And we have St. George joining us. My father, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from US.
Wonderful. Hi.
Yes. Hi, Josh. How are you?
I'm doing well, Sir John. How are you?
Good. I want to ask about the problem we having recently. Now that I'm talking to you, we have a transaction that is pending. My transactions actually goes to Ghana because me and my wife are doing some business in Ghana. And when our clients finish whatever they're doing, they expect their money the next minute.
Right.
So SendWave has been very convenient for us until recently. Sometimes we have to cancel some of the transactions because it keeps saying it's pending. And we have to keep calling till it is canceled. As of now, I'm speaking, we sent a transaction yesterday to a client who he's been bugging us since yesterday, thinking that we haven't sent the money. But it's still pending, and we've made several calls. I mean, like bothering your reps since yesterday, and it's still pending. I don't understand. And anytime they said they have a problem with MTN in Ghana, what kind of problem do they have?
Yeah. You know, and once again, thank you for coming on and being transparent with us and letting me know that this is an issue. We would have to take a closer look into your account specifically to see why it keeps pending and it's not updating the payment. What I can do for you is, once again, if my email address is there, send me an email tonight, and I will get that forwarded over to the appropriate people to check into your account to see exactly what's going on. It could be anywhere from, it could be the maybe you need to update your app, but if you updated your app already, then maybe it could be something from our partner side that there may be a holdup. It could be a number of things, but with this personal case, please send me an email address. I don't know if you can put it up one more time, and I would direct.
I'm gonna put up his email again. Please send him an email because this is like urgent. Like he said, if the clients don't get their money, then it looks like they're not being truthful in their dealings.
Yes.
So, and also, this looks like a business. You might also want to look into working with SendWave to be able to send more money than regular people would do, so that at least you can have more money on ground in Ghana before you need to make payments.
We don't want to do that, because once money gets there, you don't know how they spend it.
You don't have anyone that could, or you don't.
No, we don't. That is why we depend on this. Yeah.
I was thinking maybe your business has a bank account that you can send that into your business, and then you make transfer between banks in Ghana to another bank. So
no, that wouldn't help us, because they are individuals that work for us, and so it is better for us, to transfer the money through Wave to them directly on the phones. You see, you do understand me?
Yeah,
100%. And like I said, I definitely want to take care of the situation and help solve your problem. If you can send me an email address with your name, I can definitely go from there and connect you with one of our reps, and I'll help mitigate the situation and get that corrected. And see
so exactly Josh, once again, your email is joshv at sendwave.com. Sir, do you have that down? Do you have this email down?
Yes.
You have it down. Please write it down so that you can send him an email. And in the subject, just put in there something along the line of, I was the one that spoke with you on the show.
Yeah,
so, because he may get a lot of emails.
Yeah.
So that he knows that.
I'm gonna check my email now just in case. But if anyone has anything, any questions, comments, kudos, anything, send it to my email address. You can put in the subject line Adela Live, and I'll find it right away.
Yeah, so right before him, thank you so much, sir. I'm gonna put in the next person, that is Dr. Awa. And before Dr. Awa asked his question, someone had asked when you're coming to the Philippines, that there are a lot of Africans in the Philippines. Yep. Also, somebody said they sent money to Cameroon and that it didn't go through. You guys are not operating in Cameroon yet, right?
So we do operate in Cameroon. It's one of our newer countries that we are.
Okay.
Yeah. So once again, any questions, any hiccups that may be happening, send them my way. I have my email address. I have my email already pulled up, and I see them coming through. So I'm excited to get to work and help all.
You're already getting emails. That's good.
Yeah. Quick. You guys are super quick, but guess what? I'm faster. So I'm gonna go ahead and send these emails out to my team and help you guys out.
So when are you going to the Philippines? When will you get to the Philippines?
Once again, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but listen, global domination and world takeover is a slow process. Let me tell you, we're definitely working hard and seeing exactly which countries are a top priority and how we want to approach that. So stay up to date on our social medias for any type of update on country addition.
Okay. Thank you. And now we have Dr. Awa on the show. Dr. Awa, where are you joining us from?
Hi, Adela. How are you doing? Thank you so much. I'm joining you guys from the village of Kentucky. USA.
Kentucky, awesome.
And I really want to thank you so much. Your show has been amazing and very
Oh,
inspirational to
thank
me.
you.
My
Thank
wife
you
and my
so
kids, they
much.
know I don't miss any episode. I've not missed any
Oh.
episode since 2011. I've not missed
What?
one episode.
What? Oh, wow. Yeah, you deserve an
it's
award.
awesome.
Colin O should give you something. Not me, but Colin O, he should give you an award.
And also, I would really want to thank you. I remember the day on your show you were talking about. Sorry about that. The day on your show you were talking about.
NEPA did not take your light.
No, not NEPA. It's just sensor. It's sensitive. So I remember the day on your show you were talking about a man who had 6 girls and abandoned his wife in the hospital. And guess what? The day you were saying that, my wife was just having our fourth daughter. So I went to the hospital, picked the baby, and I was dancing like a madman, and nobody could understand why.
You wanted a boy.
I wanted a boy, but it didn't end there. And 1 year after that, we tried again, and guess what? 5 girls, beautiful girls.
Wow! Congratulations!
Thank
Oh,
you
I'm
so
so happy for you.
Yeah,
I need to talk about that again. That
And these are the girls. These are the girls.
Hi, girls. Nice to meet you. They're so pretty. Oh my
Look at the baby. What a beautiful family.
God.
Thank you so much. So there are
You're
5
welcome.
girls now. And secondly, you inspired me a lot to start my own YouTube channel. Actually,
Awesome.
tomorrow.
What's your channel?
Well, we're starting tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to do a travel vlog.
That's the kind of thing you're supposed to do so we can advertise it right now. So
I hopefully
subscribe.
your
Let
next
me
show
know when
also
you
will
have it up so I
on.
can talk about it so that people can subscribe. I'll be the first person to subscribe. So
Yeah, so I'm a travel a vlogger. I'm a pharmacist by
Wonderful.
profession, and I'm a travel vlogger. Actually, I'm having my first set of flights tomorrow, and I'm all set to get up. Thank you for inspiring us. I'm really, really
I'm
grateful.
so happy for you.
Okay. And now over to you, Jones.
Okay.
It's very fortunate that the previous question was coming from Cameroon. Actually from Cameroon, though I'm married to my wife is from Nigeria. Now the question I had was that I used to send money to Nigeria a lot, and I really did enjoy using SendWave because they had better rates, and it really did work well for me. But when I tried to do that in Cameroon, the rates are not the best in the market. For instance, you guys send money using MTN mobile money transfer, Orange mobile money transfer, and actually, like even MoneyGram has a way better rate. World Remit has a way better rate. So it's not matching up when it comes to Cameroon. Your rates are really the lowest. So I don't know if you know about that.
Right.
Anything,
How can your rates be the lowest in Cameroon?
It is so.
I don't even want to hear that at all.
Yes.
We're definitely gonna have to take a look at that and see what we can do on our end to help lower that rate for sure. Like I said, we definitely strive to be as competitive as possible. So if the rate isn't the lowest, it could be something that's just temporary, or something that we're looking into getting lowered for sure. I can definitely get my colleague, my colleague who manages the Cameroon operations. If you want to send me an email, that would have your email address, and I can maybe get you a direct answer from him to see, if there's any progress or if there's any initiative to lower that rate. We can let you know.
Okay, all right.
But thank you for the feedback. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for joining us. It's nice meeting the girl.
Oh, yes, congratulations.
I didn't know you live in Kentucky. I frequent Kentucky somehow because I have my uncle in Kentucky. So next time I'm coming to Kentucky, I have to meet them live and direct.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. So yeah, I talked on my show one time about the fact that every child is a blessing and every child can be successful and do great things. You don't have to be a man or a woman I'm a woman, and I think I'm, making a little impact in my corner of the world. So I talked about that, and apparently he had 3 girls and he wanted a boy so bad, and then he saw me talk about this, and now he changed his mind. He's in love with all his daughters, and I'm so happy for him. Anyway, we have my father, Tunde Okoli. Where are you calling us from?
Adela, I'm calling from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Awesome. Hi.
How you doing? How you doing, Josh?
I'm doing well. And yourself?
Yeah, a lot of people have commended you. Well, just allow me to add to it because since I arrived in the United States since 2016, I think the best thing that I've made my life very, very simple has been Wave, because I still have a family back home in Nigeria. It's been easy for me, pay my children school fees in Nigeria and just send the money to them anytime I can afford to do that. And then I send the money, you go to sleep, knowing that, look, nothing is happening to your account. One, uh, fingers not taking anything from your account or anything. So I really want to commend you guys for that.
Thank you.
The security of accounts and then the identity of people who are on the platform. Let me start by my brother from Ghana. Who he needs to send. I'm sure he's going to send an email to you. But beyond that, I'm in Nigeria. I come from Nigeria. I'm Diola's brother. I think we're from the same. They are from Ondo State. I think Diola is from Ekiti State.
No, I'm not, sir.
Okay.
I'm from Nigeria. All over Nigeria.
Anyway, MTN in Nigeria, MTN in Ghana is one and the same thing. I used to be a journalist in Nigeria. I'm practicing journalist, so I know how these people operate and all of that, and the kind of problems they have. You have to go beyond that to go to Ghana to know what's happening, because I was reading the comments. I've been reading the comments, and mostly all the questions from Ghana had been on MTN. People, send money and then MTN will release the money. Because you may find out, let me not say, let me not crucify them. You may find out that, look, the pending thing is coming from MTN, not from the banks, not from your end. So, it's the MTN, the intermediary, who has to, do the, the communication coming from them. So you really need people may send private mails to you. You may be able, you may be able to solve one by one cases, but it's best to solve all the cases at once. Go and attack the problem from its roots and solve it, so that you will have that once and for all. I think that's that's it. Yeah. The question I had, you already answered, which is the domiciliary account, because I've been sending money to my people in Nigeria, and then I didn't know that they could turn the money to domiciliary account. So I'm going to ask them to do that, and I've been sending through Access. I didn't even know that you've already added a GT now. GT has been my bank right from day one, and it's still the bank I use. Still the bank I use. I have other bank, accounts with other banks, but everybody in Nigeria that I do business with know that, look, I use GT mostly. I just want to commend you guys, and you continue to do what you're doing. Thank you. God will always be on your side. And my sister Adela.
Yes, sir. Don't worry, I'll go to Ondo someday. I have actually never been to Ondo, which is bad.
I'm going to invite you. When we
get there, I'm going to Ondo someday.
Can I come along?
I will take you to Doro Hills, and then you. Okay. On top of the Doro Hills, you can see the entire world.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the word and the advice. Really appreciate it.
All right, Josh.
Thank you.
Right, bye.
I see your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, you once talk. I mean, Josh, I once made a call through to Wave, and then you were the one that spoke to me.
Me? Possibly. Yeah. I'm answering so many phones. Look, I have one phone.
It's nice to see your face. I remember the voice. Yeah, this is Josh. SendWave.
I mean, that's a good advice, Josh. You guys might want to look into what's actually happening in Ghana, because I know that Ghanaians don't get the money in their bank accounts; they get it through MTN.
Right. So, exactly. And I think, and once again, what I was saying before, where when we have users having issues and we see a habit building up, where it's like there's a hurdle at a certain point in the transaction process. Once you start hearing these similar issues, that's when we can definitely go ahead. Okay, well, you know what? The issue lies here. Let's either contact our partner. Let's contact maybe something on our end from our team that we need to fix. But yes, I completely agree. Versus trying to tackle one person's problem at a time.
Yeah.
Zoom out and see, okay, well, what is the issue here? Let's go ahead and
generate. Exactly.
Right. But thank you for the
Thank you so much, sir. So before we take the next person, which is Barima, Aro Olisa is asking, can the limit to Nigeria be increased from 1,000 to 5,000? You actually answered that previously. So real quick, if you can just address it. Hi, hi, Barima.
Hey,
Yes,
hi,
so
Adela, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. He's trying to answer the question on the screen, and then he would answer your question.
Okay.
So really quickly, as of right now, the limit for dollars specifically on a daily basis is $999. You can send $999 a day with a max of $3,000 every 30 days. So once a month, you can send $3,000. But if you do call us, we can go ahead and increase that limit from to $12,000 a month and to $3,000 a day. Now, $5,000 isn't necessarily in our quote unquote playbook, if you will. But once again, if you give us a call, our support team can definitely see if there's an ability to increase it. I can't promise anything on that end, but I know that our limits for our daily right now, from an increase standpoint, would be 3,000. But it's a really good question. It's a really, really good question.
So Aro Lisa, he answered this previously, and he said if you've been sending frequently, you can call them. They will look at your record and they can increase your limit from 3,000 a month to 12,000 a month, and from 1,000 a day to 3,000. Also, I have called SendWave to complain that I don't like that you said we can send $9.99 because of that 1 cent. Sometimes when you take your money into the black market, they don't want to change the lower notes. They just want to change the $100 notes, and you actually lose money. And I have said to SendWave, please make it 1,000, not $9.99. So I like to believe that you guys are working on that because it makes a huge difference for us when people withdraw the money to go to the black market.
Yeah,
so we have
that's a question we get all the time as well, and we're actually looking to round up within our fields in the app. So stay tuned.
All right. Hi, Byrom. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Denver in Colorado.
Oh, awesome.
Your neighbor. Look at that.
Yes, and I can't believe I'm talking to you, Adela. I don't know. I thought this one was a hoax. I didn't
No. There's never been a hoax.
Okay, you are so authentic, and I like you. Everything that you say, I really, really like you.
Oh, I'm shy.
No, seriously, I like you. I've been sending your videos to people in Nigeria everywhere to watch it. I mean, I think you are so awesome. But I have a question for SendWave.
Yep.
I chanced upon SendWave recently, and I've been sending money. But one of my money that I sent, I think when you are filling the form, you're supposed to put the recipient's name and the phone number. What the money that I sent, I think they just pay. I think the phone number and the name didn't match, but they paid it to the person who has that phone number. And I called. I said, no, hold on. I think they gave me a wrong phone number. So pay my money back. And they said, no, we have already paid you. So if the name is not important, why do you have to require the name? Why is it that they don't match the name to the phone number before they make the payment?
Right.
And I never got my money back.
That's a really great question. And to be quite honest, when it comes to having the accurate information, whether it be phone number or the name, we always stress that the name field be exactly matched to the recipient's, let's say, government ID, the way it's written on their bank account, right? In order to mitigate any type of wrong pickups or any issue like that, and to verify that the person who is picking up is that person with that exact same name matching. So I've to be quite honest, I've never heard of that happening. I've always heard the opposite, where people put in the wrong name and they can't get their money back. So with this specific case, once again, please email me, and this is something I definitely want to take to my team immediately, because it's an issue where we need to go ahead and rectify this 100% pretty quickly. If the bank is giving someone else funds that don't match on the ID, but yeah, if you don't mind giving me a quick email once again, please. I'm going to go ahead and send this to my team and see what's going on and see if we can get that money back to you.
Okay.
Which
Thank
country?
you so much.
Which country
Adela?
did you send the money to?
Sorry?
I think it was Nigeria, right?
You sent the money
to Ghana. I sent it to
Ghana.
Ghana.
You sent it to Ghana. So
Yeah.
in his case, it's
Got
the
it.
phone number that is wrong in his case.
Yes,
Got
the
it.
phone number was wrong,
Somebody
but they
else.
didn't match the name to the phone number, and they paid to the person with the phone number. So I called right away. I said,
Yeah.
oh, hold on with this money. They said, no, we have to investigate. It's been months, and they said, no, unfortunately, we can't get your money back.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Once again, please email me, and I can see if I can find some sort of solution for you. I thought you were referring to sending money to Nigeria, right? But if you're sending to Nigeria, it's a different ballgame for sure. So we definitely want to make sure that I can try to help you with the situation. So please email me.
Okay, so I have a question about that. So when it comes to Ghana, it's primarily the phone number that you use to release the money.
So when we release them, so to be quite honest, I'm not too familiar with that process in Ghana specifically and what the verification metrics are. But I would love to kind of get more information on this and get you a correct answer. Okay. And especially for you, I want to get the situation somewhat rectified, or at least have another answer for you, Byrom.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Adela, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'd love to talk to you another time.
All right.
You are so awesome. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. And now we have Joshua. Joshua, hi. Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, good morning to you from here. I'm calling from Italy.
Italy. Awesome.
Yeah. Please, I'm in Nigeria, and I have some questions. First, I want to greet you, Adela. You're doing great.
Thank you.
Josh, thank you so much. First question is this. For sending from Italy to Nigeria, I heard that in a day I can't send more than 100 euro.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know why. Why can't it be increased?
Josh, why can't Joshua send more than 100 euros? Like, what's up with that?
Yes, I mean to send at once, because I had, yes, I can only send 100, maybe like 3 times or 4 times. But I'm saying it, for example, if I want to send 100 euro, 1,000 euro, for example, I want to do 1,000 euro immediately.
So that actually is, so you're looking to send 1,000 euros, right?
Yeah.
At one time, that actually exceeds our sending limit for euros. Our limit is $750 per day. But so that's why you're experiencing the issue of having to send multiple transfers in one day in order to exceed that limit. But what in this case, I would recommend, once again, you giving us a call and then speaking with an agent, and they'll increase your limit to $2,000. Sorry, to 2,500 euros a day.
Because I've sent a lot of emails. I've talked with agents. All they kept on saying is that no, for now, there's nothing they can do from Italy. Well, I don't know.
And maybe, and I'm not sure they're referring to, maybe that's a country-specific problem, but from my understanding, we should be able to increase that limit to 2,500 for that day. They may require you to send a photo ID. They may ask you a couple of verification questions.
I've sent everything.
Everything, huh? Well, Joshua, you know, I'm gonna tell you, send me an email, man. I have to help my Joshua brother over here.
All right. That's good.
And I can get you an answer on exactly what's going on.
You have his email address, right?
Yes, I saw it. joshv@sendwave.com. I will do that right away.
All right. Thank you so much.
Another question is this, please. I heard maybe you're helping people for these domiciliary accounts. I don't know if you can help me out. I really need a domiciliary account.
So you need a domiciliary account?
Yes.
In Nigeria?
In Nigeria?
Yes, in Nigeria, yeah.
And what bank do you operate with?
I have UBA, but I don't know, maybe it's possible with Access Bank.
So our partner banks right now that we are doing auto domiciliary accounts for are GT Bank and Access Bank. I'm going to break my silence, and I'm going to say, you know, we're looking to onboard First Bank, right? And one second.
You did it.
I had to. So it's First Bank and UBA. We're looking to launch those very, very soon. I broke my silence. This is an Adela exclusive.
To reiterate with his question, if he sends to somebody that doesn't have a DOM account, you will automatically create a DOM account for the person at GT Bank or Access Bank. Correct. But what if he sends to himself to his own Nigerian bank account and he doesn't have a DOM account, would you create a DOM account for him so that next time he goes home, he can get the dollar withdrawn?
Yeah,
100%. We have a lot of users do that. We have a lot of users send money to themselves, from, let's say, Italy, the UK, or the US to their Nigerian bank account. And in this case, if you do have a bank account with any of those bank partners, GT Bank or Access Bank, all you have to do is enter your Naira account and then send the money, and then the auto domiciliary account feature will kick in, and you'll get a text message saying that the domiciliary account was created for you, and you should see your fund there.
All right. Thank you, Joshua.
Thank you so much. Ciao. Thanks so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Now we have Adela Sonaike. Hello. Hi. Where
How
are
are
you
you,
from?
Adela? I'm calling from Chicago.
Awesome.
It's so nice to talk to you.
Could you look at the
I
camera?
love your shows. I'm sending to all my sisters and my older
You have to
kids.
look at the camera. We can see you. Aha, now we see you.
Yeah.
Hi.
I watch your shows and I love the authenticity of your show. And thank you so much for bringing truth to power in a lot of your shows. I love it. And I always love your Dinner Malaya segments. They're so fun.
That's my uncle.
The three things that I wanted to say. First of all, I never got my $5 when I first set up the account. I never got it.
This ain't right.
I never got my $5. That's number one. Number two, I sent money to somebody in Warri. When I sent the money, the person got to the bank and they were telling him, "Oh, we don't have any dollars for you," and they were trying to give him Naira. I said, "No, that's not acceptable. I didn't send you Naira. I sent you dollars." And I told him to put the teller on the phone. And I said, "Look, what you're doing is illegal. You're going to get SendWave's business canceled in the United States if they are reported. And if they lose that contract, you will lose your job." I said, "So that is not acceptable." And all of a sudden, they were able to provide the dollars that they couldn't find before.
Look at that.
Look at our users are coming to our rescue, man, and defending us. I appreciate that. And
then
you're
the
absolutely
second thing that I have concerns about is some banks in Nigeria also, they give you a lot of runarounds. They tell you, "Oh, we don't have any dollars." And I have recipients going from bank to bank. That is like really tiresome. I think you should talk to your banks. If they're not going to be responding to the customers, you're going to pull your business because they're making money from that, and you're going to pull your business. And if you maybe tell them that, they'll understand this is serious business and you mean it.
You're absolutely right. And once again, thank you for that feedback, and thank you for coming to our defense, because like you said, it is illegal, and all of our banks that we partner with, we have strict terms on that. We need to operate legitimately. We need to abide by all the rules. And so if anyone does have an issue going to any of these banks and they're giving you some sort of runaround where like, "Oh, we only pay up to $100," or "We don't have any USD to give you," please call your local branch, try to escalate it, give us a call as well. We'll try to help out, because we definitely want to continue to partner with these banks, because at the end of the day, these are popular banks and the more banks that we have, the more opportunity people have. But then also we want to make sure that we're being credible and we're helping our users, and our users aren't being, scammed, if you
And
will.
that situation happened with the guy. I sent an email like 3 times, but I'm not sure that the people that were receiving the emails, I'm not sure they were reading the emails, because they're just sending me back generic messages. So that's telling me that they're not reading the emails.
The bank sent you?
No, I sent it to SendWave to report it.
Mm-hmm.
And they were sending back generic messages.
Yeah. Once again, I'm so sorry about that. And once again, all banks should be operating at the standard that we've agreed to, and at the end of the day, to the government standard, right, of the legitimacy. From a response standpoint, if you are still having this issue, please email me. I can see if I can talk to my team to get you a correct answer. If this issue keeps arising at a certain bank, please let us know as well. That way we can try to mitigate and go in and say, "Hey, what you guys are doing is not right."
I appreciate you guys.
I think I need to also announce that on the show. If any bank is telling you there's no dollars, we'll give you Naira, because they would give you the bank rate, not the black market rate. If any bank is saying that that they should let SendWave know, so that SendWave can cancel their contract with that bank. Maybe they're not ready to work with SendWave. It's not by fire by force. But once you agree that you would work with SendWave, then you should be able to abide by the terms of the contract. So people need to speak
But
out
you know what
when
I think? What I think is those tellers that are trying to do that. So they'll give you their rate and they'll take a dollar
they
and
would
pay
take the
you
100.
outside.
Yeah, they would take the dollars, and then they would make more money by changing it outside. But how can she get her $5?
So what promo code did you put in?
I didn't even find anywhere to put a promo code. That was the problem.
Oh,
I didn't find it.
I have
I
another.
looked and I looked.
Yeah. Was this
And
when
if you
you?
look at my account, I sent a lot of money through you guys. If you
Right.
look at my account, I've sent a lot of money.
I believe you.
Get her $5.
So here's the trick, and here's maybe the issue is the fact that the promo code applies to anyone who is signing up for the first time, right? So if you
It was
sent
the
money,
first time at the time.
You know
The first
what?
time at the time,
Send
I
Josh
never
an
got it.
email.
I
They
couldn't
need to
find
mail
it.
you $5.
Send me your. I promise you. Send me your email address, and I'm going to go into my system, and I'm going to type in your email address, the email address that you used to sign up, the use for SendWave. I can go in the system and add that credit for you if you tried.
Because
I
I
can
tell
do
you
that.
one thing, I signed up because of Adela because I trust her. And when she said it, I said, if Adela said it, it's
Right.
true. So I've been telling
Thank
everybody.
you.
It's like I work for you
And
guys. That's how it looks like.
Yes.
and right now $5 is a lot of money in Nigeria. So
Because if you give somebody, you're going to feed a family.
100%.
yeah.
Every dollar counts.
Thank you,
Every
guys. I
dollar
appreciate your time. Thank you so much. God bless you, Adela.
It's
I
almost
love you.
2,000
You do a
naira.
great
So
job. Yes,
thank
ma'am.
you.
You do a
Thank
great
you
job.
so
And I
much.
support you 110%.
Just really quickly.
Thank
Really
you
quickly.
so
I have
much.
a colleague on my side right now,
Okay.
looking up your account, and he says he's going to add the $5 for you right now.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
did you
Yeah.
give them your email already?
No, I
Or they
didn't.
just
They must have used my
they,
name
not,
because
they looked up your name?
We have our
yeah.
way.
Getting your $5.
We have our way.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. God bless you.
All
Thank
right.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye. So the next person is also my father, Jaye Williams. But real quick, Obina Natura is saying we need help here in Brazil. We can make use of SendWave. I am in South America. He wants to know when SendWave will get to Brazil. So
Brazil is on our docket as well. Let me tell you, all these countries that you guys are coming at to me with, with Germany, Brazil, Haiti. These are all countries that I'm hearing on the back end, behind the scenes that we're trying to work on. So I promise you guys, we're on our way. We're on our way.
All right. Hello, sir. Where are you joining us from?
Yeah, my name is Jai Williams. I'm calling from Alabama, United States.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I used to send my money through SendWave. Like that lady said, I signed up because of Adela Fayema too. Because I so much trust her. I'm about to do the send money. I mean, what do you call it? The one you can buy stuff like
the domiciliary account.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, when I talked with my friend, because it's been like 2 months or 3 that I sent money through SendWave now, they said because I don't send directly, I send to my own account, GT Bank. Then my friend in Philadelphia, he told me that the bank will be charging me interest because I sent money from my bank to people I want to give in Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? But at the moment I keep putting money in my own account in Nigeria, he said the money will keep going down. The bank will be charging me interest every month. He says so. It's not advisable that I keep it that way. That the former way, when you change it to Naira, is better. So my question now is, when will you change to that type of banking again? When we will send and then they change it to Naira and put in our account.
Right. So, like I said, unfortunately, right now we do have to play by the CBN rules. And until this mandate is lifted, is saying that we can go ahead and send back to Naira, we have to go ahead and continue to send USD. In regards to the interest question, I know the GT Bank operates, with their own fees. They create the domiciliary account on their own, free of charge. I haven't, to be quite honest, I have not heard of an interest. I've not heard of an interest being charged at domiciliary accounts. I'm going to go and see with my team and see if any of these banks are charging some sort of fee, like monthly retainer fee or monthly, let's say, holding fee, if you will, to operate and have that domiciliary account. But by my understanding, there shouldn't be interest being charged on that account. But I can definitely get a correct answer for you, Jai, here shortly.
Oh, okay. Because he has a domiciliary account, and he said that is what they do to it. They keep charging every month, and the money will just be depreciating in your account.
Right. The more you hold it in there, the more money they're going to charge interest. I'm messaging one of my colleagues.
Is that true, though? Is that true that the bank would be charging you money once you have money in your domiciliary account?
That is what he said. It's a friend of mine in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
It's a doctor.
Yeah, from my understanding from our communications with these banks, that there shouldn't be any interest being charged once this account is open. It's supposed to be free of charge, and then money can stay in there for whenever you're ready to use. So if there is an actual charge being associated with that bank with your friend, that may be a bank issue specifically, but we have not run into any issues of that. I personally would recommend trying the domiciliary account, but I'm also going to go ahead and do my due diligence and ask right now to see if anybody has reported that interest is being charged on that dom account for you, Jai.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, please find out, because if there's no interest being charged, he needs to know so that he can make informed decision. Because I've also seen one of the people commenting here saying that they actually prefer sending in dollars because their loved ones are getting more money at the black market, that they would prefer for it to be like that. But at the same time, like my father just said, it's so much more convenient when people get the money in Naira. But we just need to know if truly interest is being charged or not, so that if interest is not being charged, so that he can have peace of mind when he sends in dollars.
100%. And once again, I think that's a great question. 100%, Jai. So thank you for raising that. And that's why we're here. These are some of these questions that we don't necessarily know until users tell us, hey, there's an issue here, or, I have a question here, and things that we haven't crossed our mind as yet, or even crossed our plate, if you will. And this is how we just get better, and this is how we continue improving. So thank you for highlighting that aspect, and I'm gonna get back to you on that, Jai.
Yeah, I got your email address now, so.
Awesome.
Everyone's got my email. Just me telling you.
Yeah, to remember is help me waka.
Yeah. I'm going to be up late tonight. Let me tell you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you
Bye-bye.
too. Bye.
Yeah.
And now I'm adding Osagi Obasuyi. Osagi, will you please tell us where you're calling from? And you're muted. Can you please unmute yourself?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I'm calling from Nigeria.
Oh, okay. Hi.
I'm calling from Nigeria. I want to ask this question quickly. When will Nigerians be able to send money to someone abroad? Possibly.
Abroad. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Well, SendWave. I've been asking them since.
Yeah.
Because I have my cousins schooling, and when they demand for money, the means of sending money to them through Nigeria is somehow kind of tedious. So I wish there are simpler way through SendWave. And number two, also, I'm also a forex trader. I wish it would be far more better if SendWave can kind of make this available to brokers so that one can withdraw and the money will be just be deposited to my Naira or domiciliary account so easily, unlike the proper way by which broker make use of, and they take more of our money.
Yeah.
And lastly, sorry,
No, you're
Adela,
done.
I really watch your show so
Thank
much.
you.
I always watch every episode, and I want you to know that you are my twin. You are my twin. We have the same year, the same
What?
day, and the same month.
I have not seen. This is the twin that I've been looking for all my life, my brother. Ah, wow. Nice to finally meet you. Oh, now we have the same smile and the same teeth. Now I understand. Nice to meet you, my brother.
You're welcome. So
Yeah.
that's my question.
Yeah, I
All
think
right.
both of those questions are something that we get asked all the time, and I think that it's definitely a need. In regards to sending money from Nigeria back, let's say, to the US or to the UK, I think once we start figuring out the ways that we can do that, I'm sure we're gonna launch that feature. And then in regards to being able to just exchange USD to Naira, let's say either online to kind of eliminate that brokerage fee or eliminate that transfer fee, then that would make life so much easier. But as of right now, that's something that the banks have to automate and do, and it's kind of out of our control. So if we had the power to do it, we would do it for you guys 100%. But as of right
No
now,
problem.
it's in the bank's hand. But listen, that's a common question, that's a common concern, that's a common need, and from our power, we'll do whatever we can in order to make that happen for you guys.
No
So
problem.
please, something to work on. SendWave. You have a market for
Thanks
that.
so much. I appreciate.
All right, Mao. Yeah, you
Thank
have a
you.
great evening. So nice meeting you. I'm
Nice.
gonna read just 2 questions real quick. Abraham that wants to know if African Australians can send money through SendWave to Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Liberia. So I guess, are you operating from Australia yet? Is what he
No.
wants to know.
Keyword not yet.
Okay.
So stay tuned.
All right. And Princess Lago said that she had called SendWave to increase her daily rate, and they said she must have up to 25 transactions. She already has 20. And she feels like she should have been given that one-time opportunity.
Got it.
What do you say to this?
Princess Lago, send me an email. I'm gonna try to help my hard to see what I can do.
Oh, Princess Lago, then we increase your limits.
I'm gonna try to help you out. I can't make any promises, but send me your email.
He cannot promise. He cannot. No, he cannot promise.
But what I can do is I can try to fight for you, if you will.
But he can pull some strings.
Yeah.
And so we have Chief VE Samson on the line. Esa, Chief, where are you calling from? And please unmute yourself. Okay, good.
Yeah, thank you so much, my sister Adela.
Yes, sir.
I'm Chief Valiant Officer Samson. I'm a Bostonian, so I'm calling from Massachusetts.
Okay.
Nice.
So, first, I want to thank you, my sister, for the good job you've been doing and you continue to do when you started your own. And I will also leave you with this for Nigerians, that we should stop deceiving ourselves. A lot of people want our country divided, and yet we in overseas, irrespective of our tribe, we are very friendly. So if we are friendly abroad, can't we take that friendliness back home to correct the wrongs instead of asking them to kill themselves and divide the country, and we are friends in overseas? So I want you to have that thought.
You're about to cause wahala on this.
So it's a topic for you. I want you to work on it.
You know how sensitive this topic is, and you came here, you just scattered everything out.
No. It's an assignment for you. I know you can solve it so that you can help our people to refocus. Instead of asking for war, they should be asking for how do we take the same love. I'm talking to you now. We are friendly. I speak to the Igbo guy. I speak to the Calabar. But when you look at the Nigerian scene, everybody want divide. Why? So anyway, let's leave that one. Let's go to business first.
Okay.
So, Mr. Josh, thank you for your audience. I'm your regular customer. If you go through your system, you see my name there. But for some time, I've not done business with you guys. Not that you wrong me, it's because of the policy back home. that made me to just wait. So the first question I want to ask you from my friend who did not know, he wants to know that when the federal government make the announcement that when people send money home, they will put additional money on top. Is it on every cent that they put money on top, or just one thing, one transaction thing?
That's a really great question. And so yes, the CBN actually did put in place an incentive. I'm going to butcher the name, but I think it's like for every dollar, it's like the dollar naira scheme or something. So for every dollar that's received via remittance, the CBN will apply 5 naira for that dollar, or match that for that dollar. So if I send you, let's say $100, and you receive $100, when you go to the bank will give you $100, 100 US dollars, but then also give you 500 naira. So it's for every $1 is 5 naira, and that incentive ends May 8th. So we are the end of April. So you have about a week every month to kind of take advantage.
You know, I need to reiterate that. And I feel like some people have not been given up to $5, so they need to know this so that they can tell the tellers, you're supposed to add, if someone sent me $100, you're supposed to add $500 on top of the $100.
No, Adela, don't misunderstand. 500 naira. Please put no dollar so that they don't
500 naira. Yeah. 500 naira.
We'll all be rich.
So please make sure you find out that the banks are doing that, because that was one thing my friend asked me. I said I must find out from you. Yes, because that country it becomes something that they tell us A today and to be Z in the evening. So we want to be sure that your reputation is not tarnished, and the minister too, or the central bank guys don't also fool themselves by telling us to do what we don't want to do. The next question will be, when are we going to be able to send money with Waze? If you permit me, I can say I do send with World Remit to Europe. And I have a lot of relatives, siblings under me that I want to give money to, but Waze did not permit me. So when are you guys going to have that platform
from the US to Europe?
Yes.
From the US to Europe. Gotcha. So our main focus right now is definitely tackling all of the majority of the African countries, Asian countries, and other countries that have a huge diaspora following, or have huge diaspora communities outside of their home countries. So from US, UK sending, I don't see that being something that we have in the near future, but it is something that we could raise, and it could be an opportunity that we don't see as of yet that we'd want to add to our business model.
Josh, thank you so much, because you see the answer you gave is a good answer, because my concern as a layman is to say, if World Remit could do it, why can't you do it? But sometimes some of us don't understand the nitty-gritty of the bureaucracy, but I'm happy you clearing that. Then finally from me, this one has to do with myself and my sister again, coming to you.
Okay.
Some of us, we have investment back home, and it's more like an NGO thing. How do Waves support some of us in diaspora to be able to help? For instance, I have a farm and I want to expand it, but I don't have all the capital to hire or buy the crops, and the farm is purely to help our less privileged people to get free food. How can Wave give us some social benefit?
And that's a really great question. To be quite honest, we here at SendWave, we really do have a lot of love for the countries that we operate in. Our founders originally, were working in Tanzania, doing a lot of on the ground work, and that's where kind of SendWave really arose from, right? It's funny that you mentioned that, because one of the things that we're talking behind the scenes is how can we be more in the corporate social responsibility space, right? How can we help these NGOs? How can we help, local communities? How can we really make a difference? Because we really do care. We have some exciting projects hopefully coming up soon, or at least we're brainstorming. So once we start getting some of these things on the ground rolling, you'll definitely hear from us. But yes, that is definitely, we definitely have a portion of our heart secured for helping out and from a socially responsible way.
Okay, I already have an email for you. So myself and Adela, we will look forward to whenever you can help us help other people.
Also,
Adela, thank you so much. Like I said, one more time, you are a face of Nigeria, and not only you, but you've championed the cause very well. and
Oh,
you've not let the womenhood down at all.
thank
I want
you.
to sincerely tell you that I love what you are doing, and we will continue to pray God Almighty to give you more of this that you use. Bye-bye.
Amen. Thank you. Bye. I'm so happy we have the very last person. Actually, Chief was the last person, but Visit Brand the Sam kept going in and out of the studio. Bye, Sam. He kept coming in, going out, coming in, going out. I was like, make up your mind, my brother, because
We'll
we're
give
about
it
to
a
start.
shot.
And because I know, Josh, the plan was to hold you for an hour. And this is almost an hour and a half. I see you drinking water. You're already stretching. You're tired. Dude,
Well, listen,
I'm
we can
so
just all
sorry.
night. We can just all night.
I'm so sorry. But real quick, Bon Peter Njoku said that he is your highest user in the US. This man must be sending millions of dollars home every year. And he said that he loves your customer service and the response is one of the best. But now he wants to be a stakeholder in your company. How do I own shares in SendWave? And he's not the only one that has asked that question. Going through the comments, I've seen a number of people asking, when is SendWave going public? How can I buy shares? And for people that may not know, this is a question that I asked your founder like two years ago or something.
What did he say? Do you remember what he said?
Oh gosh, at that time he said that they were not going public yet, but this was like 2 years ago. I was like, I want to own shares in SendWave. I advertised for SendWave. Why not own part of SendWave? So for Bon Peter Njoku, how would you respond to him? I don't know what has changed, if anything has changed.
To be quite honest, I'm not involved in talks of making this of the company going public. But I see there's a lot of need, a lot of interest, a lot of people want to buy into the company, own some shares. With, like I said, where there is a need, there could be a response, from our end. So whether it be now or whether it be, maybe in another 2 years, I don't have an accurate answer for that. But once again, just stay tuned. But in the meantime, listen, the best thing that we can do is we actually just opened up a referral program for all of our SendWave users.
Oh yeah. Talk about it.
So if you have the app, when you go into the app on the top right corner where you see the little like avatar symbol, you click on it. There's actually a tab that says invite friends. I'm not sure if you can see that, guys, but
hold on, let me disable this comment so that we can see it. All right, go ahead.
It may be out of focus, so I do apologize. But there's a tab that says invite.
Put it closer, and then we would see it. Like,
okay. So, there you go. Perfect. So invite friends, and when you click on invite friends, you'll get a promo code. And then that promo code, don't use mine because then I'll get the transactions. I want you guys to get the $5 credit. But you share that with your friends, and with the first time that they send money, you'll actually get a $5, £5, or €5 credit associated to your account. So in that referral program, we actually just launched maybe about 2-3 weeks ago. So it's brand new. So everyone who is a SendWave user and a SendWave fan, please take advantage of it. Share your own unique code with your friends. Feel free to put it on your social media. And for every time someone uses that code and sends a transaction, you'll actually get $5, €5, or £5.
But the person also gets $5, just so they know, right?
Yes. So the person, the recipient, the person who's sharing the code would receive the $5. The sender, if you will.
The sender and the recipient will get the $5, or just the sender?
Just the sender, yeah.
Oh, just the sender. Okay. Yep. All right. So I posted the link more than an hour ago for anybody that has questions for SendWave physically, and I want to thank everybody that clicked on that link to ask you guys questions physically. And so the last person in that studio is Visit Brand Desam. I don't know if that's your real name, my brother. I'll let you say your real name. And I just want to thank him for joining us. Where are you joining us from? Looks like you're muted. We cannot hear you. Actually, you are not muted, but we still can. Okay, you're muted. Okay, you are unmuted, but we still cannot hear you. Can you hear him, Josh?
I can't hear him. No.
I can't hear. Oh yeah, I think we hear you now. Yeah.
You're coming in.
Okay. I'm from Port Harcourt, Rivers State, Nigeria.
Awesome.
Yes, and it's like 1:30
AM.
a.m. in the morning, but I'm still awake. And
For
yeah,
staying
but
up.
first of all, before I go on and ask my question, yeah, I want to thank people like Adela. I've been watching you for the past 3 years now,
Oh my God.
and you have really inspired me.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
sometimes we think inspiring people, you have to give them money. You understand? You have really motivated me among my peers. I'm going far. This part
Oh,
of Nigeria where we are, people believe that everything you have to pray for it, and so on. Today, I'm married by the grace of God, and I'm expecting my
awesome.
own child at the age of 28.
Awesome.
Yeah, and a lot of things has actually happened to me through your shows. Each time I have your videos, I have to download it and keep it and go back again. You understand? And that thing lessens my prayer point. You
Thank
understand? Because we
you.
pray a
Let
lot here
it
in
your
Africa
prayer point.
instead of us to be solving problems. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. There's a lot of things we pray for. Yeah, in Nigeria most especially, and so it's knowledge. You understand that lessens our prayer point. Since I've been listening to you, I've actually been blessed. And when I talk about Visit Brand happens to be my own personal brand. If you Google online, you're gonna see it.
Oh,
Then my
okay.
name is D Sam, and
Oh, okay. That makes
yeah, Josh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all that you guys have been doing. But there is an issue that happened. I went to the bank, Zenith Bank in the city of Port Harcourt at GRA to make some transactions because I am a blogger, I'm a music promoter too. So when I got to the bank, I noticed that I wrote the name of the person, gave them the form. So the way I was dressed, because I normally go there every week, they started asking me, how do you know this person? What is your relationship with this person? All those kind of questions. As I now I was to the point I was tired. I got so angry. I said, is it because the way I'm dressing? Because of one of the problems that we have in Nigeria, yeah, is they feel every young person is a Yahoo boy. As long as you're young, you're a Yahoo boy. I had to even put my marriage ring on my hands because it's nice, so I have to remove it. So I had to put my ring in my hands, and they were like, "All these boys, self, we never marry, self, and I could just be pretend like someone don't marry. Are you trying to this is my ring here? So because it's nice, so I have to remove it." So they will now ask me, "Are you really married?" I had to bring my marriage picture to show them that I'm married. You understand?
because
So
you
it's
wanted to
very funny.
collect
Sometimes they
money.
treat these young people. Yes. So sometimes they treat these young people as if they're Yahoo boys, and everybody will not do Yahoo to succeed. There are people who, like, the best way to succeed is to solve problems. If you solve problems, you make money. I don't know if you get my point. So they treat these young people like Yahoo boys. Like the last time I got angry and I left the bank so angrily. I now went to another bank that ignore me because it's like coming every week, and they will still ask this question. So I want to know: are they supposed to be asking you questions? How did you meet this person? How did you get to know this person? From where? Can you call the person for the person to clarify and so on? So
I, I, I
sometimes I would just have to disguise myself and look at somebody that's so. Yeah,
yeah,
can you hear me?
yeah. I can hear you. Sorry. Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, so sometimes I'll have to disguise myself because if you dress big and you go to the bank, there's a way they'll start looking at you. They'll first of all keep you for 1 hour, delay your time, and try to investigate. They will ask for international passport, I'll give them. They'll ask for NEPA bill, I will give them. They will even ask for the one that is not even part of it. I will give them everything. And and at the end, they will keep me as if they are police
Wow.
people. So they will have to, sometimes they will not send me the code again. When they send me the code on my phone, I will show them that you have sent me the code like 3 times. So
Yeah.
they will now say, we just want to confirm. Can you call the person for us to confirm again? So please, I want to know, is that right? Because sometimes it discourages people like me. I don't know for others, but I'm a lot discouraged. And the
Yeah.
last time I felt so bad because I was using Word Remy before I have to move to SendWave, and since I started moving to SendWave, I really loved it. But the way they treat young people in the bank is very, very discouraging. That's why I said let me just stay awake
Yeah.
to ask that question.
No, thank you. Thank you for staying up. I know it's late in Nigeria right now, and it's a really, really great question. The banks should only ask you for those three things that you need. It was the BVN, some sort of ID, and then also the code that the confirmation code, right? That the OTP code that you get from SendWave directly to your via SMS, and that should be it. So once you have that should be enough confirmation for you to pick up. So I'm sorry that you're experiencing this kind of negative experience with that bank. So that could be with that bank itself. It could be with the teller itself. But as long as you have, the 3 requirements to pick up, you should be good to go. I will say this in regards to the codes. So we've actually eliminated the process of the bank teller having to give you the code for you to verify, right? Like you were saying, you have to go to the bank, and the bank teller would have to go ahead and send you the code and say, hey, can I see the code? And you just show them the code. We've eliminated that process.
Yeah.
So now, to make it easier for everybody, when you send money, you will actually get, for cash pickup, you'll get all the codes you need on your phone. So there'll be no more need to kind of go through that process, if you will. You'll have the code on your phone and be like, hey, here's my ID, here's my BVN, and here's the code. I don't have to wait for the code for you to give it to me. You can have my transfer. So I hope that we launched that new process about a month ago. So I hope that helps alleviate any issues that you have with that bank specifically.
And I think you should also.
Okay, how many code are we supposed to have?
I think you should know the bank that he's talking about. I think, and even I would like to know this
Zenith Bank
because that's just ridiculous. I've never heard of a bank asking you to bring your marriage certificate, trying to verify whether you're married.
No. They were asking for. They want to know because they feel that the way I'm looking, how would this young guy at this age be married? I don't know if you get my point. So
that has nothing to do with you collecting your money.
Is our Nigeria. They want to go into details. They want to know more about what you do. How you get to know the people.
If you're not the receiver, you cannot have that code. So they already have all that they need, which is the code and the ID. So long as the ID is you and you have the code, it's none of their business whether you're married, whether you're old enough, so long as you're an adult, you're 18 and older, every other thing is none of their business. So if you don't mind, email Josh the detail of that bank. I will get it from him. I would like to know the bank. I just want to put them on the show and be like, y'all need to get it together. If you want to work with SendWave, stop giving the customer tough time. Like, you work for your money, you should be able to collect your money, whether you have an expensive wedding ring or not. So they really need to know that, because that's ridiculous. I would be upset too. I can't take that. My mother, I would have scattered something at the back.
No. Adela, do you know the truth? One of the truth there is, this part of the world is very hard to see the young people getting married. They first of all allow you to get to like 35, 40, and all those kind of age. So to not see somebody at the age of 20, you understand? So they will. There's a way we think.
Like I said, it's none of their business whether you're married or not. You being married should not be a factor in this equation at all. It is irrelevant whether you're married or not. You are the one in the ID. The ID has your picture and your name, and you have the code.
Right.
That is all you need. So.
Okay. One more question before I leave, please. I want to confirm, how many code do we normally have? Because there's this first code they send, and they also send the second code.
Right. So it's a 2-code process. So what happened is that you'll get a voucher code as you did normally, and then you would actually receive a one-time password following that code. So you'll have you'll get 2 codes. Both those codes will be sent back to back via SMS on your phone. So instead of the bank teller giving you that password, that one-time password, you already have that one-time password on your phone on the way to the bank. So hopefully that'll help eliminate any more of that verification and all those extra questions that they're asking you regarding your marriage and all that stuff. So
it's just 2 codes, right? One before you go to the bank and one while you are at the bank.
No, you'll actually get both codes ahead of time before you
ahead of time.
Yeah. So that way it'll help eliminate.
But then after the bank verifies you, don't you get a code?
No, we've eliminated that process.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, to help the verification process go smoother. No more waiting for them to give you a code. Yeah,
that's awesome. All right, thank you so much.
Before I leave, I would like to say thank you so much, Josh, for staying up to this time, and Adela, you have really inspired people and added value to people's life. Honestly, if you're a pastor, your church would have been full of members. Have a lovely night.
You too. Bye. First of all, he said his prayer point has reduced. Now he said
your plans are great. Me tell you, you have so much love, Adela. You have so much love.
No, I just try to talk about practical things that people don't need to pray about. Like you can just do this. You do this, you don't need to start praying about it. Anyway, somebody sneaked himself in. Someone snuck in to ask a question, and so I have to take him but real quick. Bala Kaba is saying, when will SendWave be in French-speaking countries in Africa, West Africa to be specific?
Yeah. So right now, in regards to the French-speaking countries that we do operate in, it's in Cameroon and Senegal. So, but once again, more countries to come.
Okay. So, wait, are you saying that you're not operating in?
Oh, we are operating. So we're operating in Senegal and in Cameroon.
Okay, so I hope that the person got that. So right now, SendWave is operating in. Nobody told me this. I would have announced. I would have announced to people so that they know. Okay.
The next time I'm going to give you all the listing countries.
Because I see talk about Nigeria, Ghana, Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda. So I should add Syria, Cameroon, and Senegal.
I'll send you some new updates for sure.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, people should know. All right, my father, Babatunde, thank you for joining us. Where are you calling from? And you're the last person. We're not taking anybody else. Even if you sneak in, we're not taking anybody else anymore. We need to let Josh go. Josh, he will be here for half hour.
Listen, and
an hour, 40 minutes.
And I'll be here forever. Everyone has my email address, so feel free to emails.
All right. Thank you for allowing me to sneak in. I appreciate that. So this is Babatunde from Dallas.
Hi.
I just want to make it real now. Now, I have two questions. Directly, you already answered one. Actually, I was trying to log in for a while now, so I don't know if you have answered this question before. Now, the first question is, if you are outside the country and you are sending money back home, now you said at the beginning you said the bank is going to open a domiciliary account for the person. Now, if, for example, I'm sending money now to my GTR account and they open a domiciliary account for me, how does that work? Will I be able to transfer money from there to the person? Or what use is that domiciliary created for me that I'm outside the country and the account is back in Nigeria? That's one.
Yeah.
Then let me just ask you too, so Adela so that you will not cut me up. I know. Yeah. So the second one is my wife is from Cameroon. So how does SendWave operate in Cameroon? Is it just go in cash, or is it through the same bank, like the same process in Nigeria? Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. So we're fully operational in Cameroon. That obviously the CBN and the cash pickup process has only been associated to Nigeria. And then so the first question you asked regarding the domiciliary account, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, you're asking if we can transfer, correct? If we can transfer from domiciliary account to domiciliary account?
Yeah, if I send money from here
to your domiciliary account.
Yeah, to my domiciliary account. Now I'm not there in person. You said they're going to open a domiciliary account for me. Yes. So can I transact from that domiciliary account?
Right. That would be on the bank side. So the bank will automatically create that domiciliary account for you if you don't have one. But if you do have one, you just enter your domiciliary account and you can send directly into your domiciliary account. Now, if you're
I only have the Naira one, so I don't have the domiciliary one yet.
Got it. So then, yeah. So if you have a Naira account with GT Bank, then you just go ahead and enter your Naira account and send to yourself, and then GT Bank will notify you via text message saying, "Hey, we've opened up a domiciliary account for you on your behalf."
So what about you? Now, if I need the money, maybe like sometime if I need the money, so how do I withdraw the money? That's the thing. That's my question.
That's a really great question, right? Because you'd have to be in person to receive that USD, right? And I don't think GT Bank allows you to transfer money from domiciliary account to Naira account or be able to withdraw from it. So that may be a hold stop for you right there. So in this case, it may not work for you. I really wish it would, but in this sense, it may not make sense to send it directly to a domiciliary account.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly what I wanted to say. It doesn't, because if you are here, what's the end of them creating a domiciliary account for you where you cannot use it?
Right.
Okay, maybe I'm saving some money there, and maybe I save some money there. Now I need cash. I want to transfer it out. It doesn't work. I've tried it. It doesn't work. So I was just like, why do I have to create a temporary one for me when I cannot use it?
Right. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, with domiciliary accounts and USD bank accounts in Nigeria and these banks, you can do other things, right? Like you're able to purchase international goods via this bank account, right? So in regards to withdrawing, it may not be the best option, to be quite honest, in your case specifically. But if you had other business in the sense of like using that domiciliary account to purchase international goods or do any international business where you'd be able to transfer those US dollars to something else, or a store, to another person, then maybe. And from a withdrawal standpoint, I can see your concern, your frustration, and it may not work on that end. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I think if you're going to Nigeria, like you can send money to yourself ahead of going to Nigeria, so that when you get to Nigeria, you can withdraw, go to black market to change it.
There you go.
Otherwise, you might just want to send it to somebody, and then that person can collect in dollars and go to the black market to change. But if you're not going to Nigeria anytime soon to change it, it will just be there until whenever you go to Nigeria.
That was my experience. Thank you.
So
I was arguing with them, but later on I was like, I didn't look at the information they sent to me through my email. So I was just arguing blindly in the bank that can't you release my money? But of course they cannot release it.
Yeah, you have to be there physically but you should be able to withdraw it here if you have the bank card here. If it's GT Bank and you have the card here, you can withdraw here from your domiciliary account. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. But don't forget, it's a Naira card, right? Is it?
Yeah, if you have their MasterCard, I think you can withdraw. Yeah. You can withdraw from your Naira account, but it would be the exchange rate. But I also think that you can. I think they give you a card for the domiciliary account as well, that you can use to withdraw money from your domiciliary account.
No, I only have the MasterCard.
So call them, ask if you can use that to select, if you can select the account you want to withdraw from.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That, so
thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good one. All right, Josh.
So many great questions. So much love from your users, from your subscribers. So much love from our users. I'm so glad I was able to come on and get a lot of hopefully got a lot of questions answered. But I also got a lot of great feedback, and a lot of questions that I would definitely want to run through my team and get back to your subscribers with. So
thank you so much, Josh. I'm sorry that we kept you so late. And I'm looking for like a comment, somebody that said they love SendWave, so we end on a good note, Hey, awesome. We answered this already, but real quick, Angel Berry said that if you open a DOM account, will I be charged monthly for saving my money in it? So are they supposed to charge people? I mean, can you answer this, or they have to call the bank to know?
I would call the bank, but I'm gonna do my due diligence as well. I haven't been told about any interest, let's say like an interest fee or like a service fee on a monthly basis on these domiciliary accounts. But it's definitely one question that I just wrote on my notes to get an answer for. And like I said, a lot of these questions that you guys are asking me, we're gonna find answers to, and then I'm gonna see if we can post them on our website, on our FAQ page. Because these are all great questions, and being able to update you guys, at least on our homepage, with the top 10 questions asked here, get you the correct answers.
And Israel Thomas is wondering why GT Bank is not on the bank of the places where you can on the list of the banks where you can pick up, but it is, right?
They should, yeah, they are. So check again, or maybe update your app. Maybe that's what you mean.
Update your app. I posted the link to update your app earlier. So GT Bank is one of the places where people can pick up. And Audra Emmanuel says, I think he means he makes sense. when you're going back home and you don't want to travel with lots of dollars. If you have the DOM account, you can send it yourself ahead of your trip. So, and we dealt about this earlier. Abdul Rauf Umar, I guess they were asking him to provide his pay slip, his ID, his facial picture, and so on and so forth. If they're asking for things like that, just let that bank know that you will be reporting them to SendWave. That according to SendWave, all they need is your ID and the code, and that they're asking all these things that you will need to report them to SendWave. So
and really quick, just the list of things where you are picking up cash from a cash pickup option. The things that would work are international passport, a driver's license, a national ID card, an INEC registration card, or their BVN, along with the OTP codes. Those are all acceptable forms of identification.
So long as you have one of those, international passport, driver's license, and everything else that Josh said, just have one of that, and that will be it. All right, Josh. I think that we should just end it right there. And this is a good comment from Chidi Berry, Watchman Azubike. He says, "I just want to say thank you for all that you do. God bless." So, and that's exactly what I want to say as well, Josh. Thank you so much for your time. We have kept you for almost 2 hours.
It's fine. I honestly had a lot of fun tonight. It was great meeting your subscribers. It was great meeting your fans. It was great hearing back from our users. And hopefully we can do this again soon and answer some more questions.
All right, Josh, you have a great evening. And your email address, one last time for anybody else that may have any questions for you, is joshv@sendwave.com.
Yes,
Josh V as in Victor.
My email address is joshv@sendwave.com. Feel free to anyone on here, email me now, email me tomorrow. I'll help you out. Make sure if you don't have the app, download the app in the link below. If you need to update your app, update the app in the link below, and use Adela promo code for any new user.
And you get $5 for that. And I was going to sign out when I saw this question, and real quick, I want to address it. Linda said that why are they deducting money from the receiver? So that's not true, right? SendWave doesn't deduct money from the receiver. So if any bank is deducting money from somebody that you sent money to, you need to report them to SendWave. That's a scam. They're not supposed to charge the receiver any amount of money.
I think that when it comes to a withdrawal fee, there may be a withdrawal fee associated with some banks, with some of our partner banks, but that bank it should be a small percentage. It shouldn't be anything greater than I think I read it was somewhere between 0.05% of withdrawal fee. But every bank has a different withdrawal fee, or maybe some banks don't, depending on the bank that you
okay. SendWave needs to let us know which banks are charging deducting fee so that we can avoid them.
Will do.
Because the banks that I work with, they don't charge anything. So I have people collecting money for free. So I don't think it's fair for anybody to be charged any amount. So if there's any bank that has deducting fee, let us know so we know how to boycott them and just use the banks that don't charge deducting fee. All right, Josh. Thank you so much for your time. You have a great day.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. And thank you to everybody that joined us. You guys are amazing. I'm so grateful. And we'll let all of you in Nigeria and the UK, we'll let you sleep now. And this video will be live on YouTube. It should be live on Facebook as well after we're done with this segment. And once again, thanks to everybody that joined us to ask questions. And thank you for your patience, guys. All right. Bye. Bye.
Bye, guys.